EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New England Patriots. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Washington.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Big hold to the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, not a good omen there. His 1st throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his 1st throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on 1st down. Gilchrist, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Gilchrist. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carried by number
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a give right side. Gilchrist. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Number 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
1st and 10.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at his 49.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He just joined the double digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New England. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Patriots nothing.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 89.
A 16-yard touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the carry is Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good. Makes this Washington 21. Patriots 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.